Beautiful, beautiful spirits. It is a harvest full moon. I'm shooting this video for you inside, but tonight, please, 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 just like I am going to be doing, please get outside and do at least one or two of these moves that you really resonate with outside. If you can do the entire practice outside underneath the moon, please do so. I promise you, this next cycle will be one of your best. Now that you're in the environment that suits you best, let's go ahead and take that left leg and bring it out to the side so that we have our feet hip width apart. We now are going to go ahead and take our hands and we are going to place them in front of us, palms facing each other. Really, really wide arms. And we're going to close our eyes. We're going to breathe gently in through our nose and out through our nose. We have a slight bend in our knees. Our elbows are more down and floating than they are flared. We're feeling the energy from the earth rooting us into our feet, sending that love and that grounding energy all through the body, reaching out into the arms, making them weightless, held up like branches, hugging a tree, a strong tree. We feel this energy within our arms and in our hands. We feel rooted. We start to see that this tree that we are hugging is now glowing and illuminating. This beautiful, white, pure energy that is now forming into a big ball. You are rooted like a tree holding the moon, feeling that love and that water element running through your body, from your feet all the way up to the crown of your head and out your fingertips. We're going to go ahead and let our hands drop. We're going to have our palms facing down. And as we breathe in, we are going to gently lift our arms like they are floating up. As we breathe in, our diaphragm is pushing down and the air is lifting our arms up towards our chest. And we're extending at the knees just a little bit, but not locking out. And then as we exhale, our arms start to fall, our knees start to bend, our feet became more anchored and rooted. And then once our hands come down to our waist and we have no more air, we gently breathe in again. And our hands start to float up. And we start to rise up. And we exhale. And our hands and our arms float down towards the earth. And this time, as we breathe in, we're going to rotate the spine and let the arms float to the left. Gentle breath of air as we rotate the spine and our arms float up and to the left. Not too hard. We're not trying here. We're just floating. So don't reach too hard. Don't rotate too hard. Just gently breathe in and flow up and exhale, and let the arms drop and flow down into the center. And then as you breathe in, you rotate the spine. The arms start to float up to the right. And you exhale, and the arms start to float down, going into center. The arms are floating, they're not lifting. You're just floating with your breath. And falling with your exhale and your rotation to center. Wherever you are, we're going to float into our exhale, into center, allowing our left hand to go right above our belly button and our right hand to go right below and right where your waist is, right below your belly button where your waist is. We're going to breathe in. And as we breathe in, our hands are going to separate. Our left hand is going to float up towards the chest as our right hand anchors and floats down towards the earth and towards the root. And once we have all of the air we have in us, we are going to open up that left hand and lift up that right hand. So now we are going to have both palms facing down with our arms level to our chest. And we're going to breathe out as we bring our right hand over, palm facing the earth, left hand scooping under, palm facing the sky. And we exhale and our hands gravitate towards one another, landing at the center of our stomach, but not touching. And then we inhale and we fill our body with this beautiful chi, telling our left arm to root and sink to the earth, and our right arm to lift us to the heavens. And then we're going to open up this field with our right arm reaching out and over to the right, and our left lifting up to the left. Both palms are facing the ground. As the left starts to come over, palm starts to face the earth. Right starts to scoop, palm starts to face the sky. And we exhale, and our hands gravitate towards one another, landing at the center of our core, harnessing power, and then breathing in, allowing that left to float to the sky, to your chest, that right to anchor and root to the earth. And then they open up, and palms are facing the earth. They start to rotate. Left is scooping, right is coming over, and we exhale. And our hands start to gravitate towards center's core. And we inhale, and they gravitate away from one another. left to the earth, right to the heavens. And they start to open up. Palms are now facing the earth, chest level. We are going to take our hands and we are going to dive them down, bending at the wrist, and then we are going to bend at our neck, round our neck, tuck our chin, really rounding. I want you to actually round your spine as much as you can as we dive down until we get to our hands to about our knees. So we are rounding at the spine, really rounding at the spine. We're going to take our left hand and touch and cover the back of our right. And as we do this, we are going to bring our hands up towards our waist. And that's allowing us and telling us to straighten up the spine from the bottom, rolling it up as we lift this energy to the center. And then as our hands come to our chest, we rotate, keeping that left hand on the back of the right. And we reach up. We don't reach too far. We don't want to elevate. We don't want to strain. This is very relaxing. Just reach to where your hands go. And we separate our hands. And we exhale as our hands come to our chest. And we rotate our wrist and we round our neck and we dive in. Exhaling everything and rounding at the spine, taking the left hand over the right and inhaling as your hands come up to your waist, telling your spine to straighten out. Hands are coming to the center of your core, making your spine more erect. And then it comes up to your chest. And we rotate our hands with our palms still touching, with our back of our left palm touching the right back part of our hand. And then we open up, exhaling. Once our hands get to our chest, we dive those wrists, we round that neck, and we sink in. Left over right, lifting with the hands, breathing in. Becoming nice and tall, rotating the palms, reaching up, exhaling as just your hands fall to your waist. And then we're going to allow our hands, both palms facing the sky in front of you. Breathe in. Once your hands reach your chest, we're going to rotate both of them. We're going to go up above the sky, taking in more air. And then as we exhale, we're going to let our hands float down. And we're going to bring our right leg to meet our left. We're going to take our left hand on top of our belly button, our right hand on top of our left. Reflecting on this cycle. Releasing what does not serve and nourishing the things and the energy and the relationships. Until our next practice, my beautiful spirits, happy harvesting moon.